Well, hello, it's Triumph with Tricia here. Can we say technical issues? That's why you didn't hear from me. I talk about all my accountability stuff and doing my videos and getting my content out. Man, yesterday or last night, whenever it was. Anyway, it's just a thing. I recorded stuff. It didn't I couldn't upload what I could upload. There was no sound. It was back and forth. There's a microphone. There's a cord. It's a problem. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm here now and whatnot. But the video I recorded one night, the content, what I wanted to say. When you're in that moment and you're just in that flow and everything that you wanted to say, and sometimes the message you intended, it's something else completely. And you're like, wow, this was awesome. The message was one of those, but you'll never hear it. So anyway, hi guys. I'm talking about goals, setting achievable goals, things like that. We're in the third week. It's the 15th, I think, of January, middle of January already of 2024. I mean, are you kidding? And I'm hearing conversations about failed New Year's resolutions. I don't actually make them myself. Not anymore. I reflect in the Christmas season, like around Boxing Day. If you're in Canada, you know when that is. It's the 26th through New Year's Eve, and I have a blessing jar that I incorporated that into the family. Any things that happen throughout the year, anything good, you can look for good and you can find good in any day of your life, right? So I do that with my kiddos, and then when we have this kind of conversation around New Year's, go through the jar and say, hey, what is this? You put the date and you're like, oh yeah, I remember, and it's just another way to show some gratitude. But outside of that, I look at where I'm at and where it is I want to go. Going through this stuff here was truly helpful in setting goals that are achievable and actually attainable, because throughout part of my story, I'm going through this treacherous divorce, relocating back to Canada with my 3 very young children at the time, and having no plan and no help in this way. So the things that I'm sharing now are things that I have learned, also that I wish somebody had shared with me at these certain other times. But as my grandmother would say, nothing before the time. So I find a lot of people, to me anyway, a lot of people seem to stop dreaming. And maybe that's part of why setting goals seems so difficult, because they just kind of given up on the thing. I always wanted to do this or go here, learn how to do this thing, but they just didn't bother. But the dream they let it die, and it can become very difficult if you're only looking at how things cannot work, as opposed to how can we actually make this happen? How can I do this, get there, achieve what have you? So I'm doing a mini series. I'm actually super excited. I'm doing a mini series about goals. Let's see, it's identifying. I'm going to tell you what the content is going to be. So it's starting tomorrow. Identifying goals, your reason, what's your why. Most of the time when I'm speaking with people, or other people assume that working from home is because I'm a mother and I want to be at home, and flexibility, there's needs of my family, and one of my children has a lot of medical appointments and so on. And although there's truth in that, I desire to work for myself and be my own boss. Before I ever had children, was married, I've always had this way about me. So it just grew and it turned into something a little bit different once I became a mother, right? So identifying goals, your reason, your why, dreams, desires, and vision that's unconditional. Yes, my talking points. I have to have my notebook or a card thing or something, because it's better when I have it. Believing you can achieve it. Creating a plan for success that is rock solid. It is concrete, right? And keeping up with motivation and commitment. At the end of the day, I truly have a passion to help others live a more fulfilling life. And I think a lot of us get caught up in the waiting for perfection. And that's all part of the getting ready to get ready. If you saw my desk right now, it is full. It's not like a crime scene, but there's a lot of papers here and a lot of things. You know, I have a whiteboard over here. You see my faux plant situation here. I have a shed. Like I have desk things, but it took more time than it needed to get this stuff together. And it was still long after I had all these office things before I started and recommitted to actually doing the videos and stuff for my channel, and like just went full in on my business. Because the thing that I've understood is that I have things, I have a message that somebody needs to hear. And just in the same way that I heard a message that somebody else shared, it was something that I needed to hear, and it was so helpful to me. I get it, you know. And so that's where I'm at with that. I'm just committed to sharing the things that I have learned. I've done a lot of work on myself. I've done a personal development program a few years ago, and then I did training and became a coach, because there's just so many things that we don't realize we could actually do better. I wasn't just a complete mess before, but there's definitely some areas where they could be improved upon. And after my divorce, I really took the time to let myself heal from all the circumstances, focused on my children, initially moving to Canada and just being comfortable, getting them comfortable. And then I kind of was this person, I let my dreams die, because for years I wanted to go back to school, and life was lifing, and you know, I'll get into all that throughout the mini series, but just know that that is my intention, to help people that desire to live a more fulfilled life. So if you have a question, contact me, message me, triumphwithtricia.com. Set up a consultation. It's free. Also, when you're seeing the video, please remember to click like and sub. Thank you so much. I trust that this message has been helpful, and I will talk with you soon. Good night.